All right, if you're a D2C brand owner, then this calculator is for you. I don't know how many clients I've had come to me that are just so confused on how much they can spend to acquire a customer. I've actually had agencies come to me and say, hey, we have these brands that are telling us they can spend up to $75, $80 to acquire a customer. We're hitting that metric, and yet they still say that they are losing cash. So I decided to create a super simple calculator that can get you to that break-even threshold that you potentially desire. So the best part about this is it's going to literally take you 22 seconds to get the information that you need. So I'm going to decrease the size of my big mug and let's get started. So here's the calculator, and I am just going to walk through this really quickly. So right here, you want to input the first time customer average order value. Now, don't get hung up on all the details. If you just want to put your average order value, put it in there, but from the first purchase, because you don't want to actually convolute that with customer lifetime value or returning customers. However, if you've got like one hero product, you can run this for that. But that's what you want to put in there. And then you want to take these three high level expenditures by the percentage of revenue. So you have your COGS, shipping, and merchant fees. And then over here, we're going to go your customer lifetime. So let's go over a year. What's on the low end of your customer lifetime value and what's on the high end? So I'm going to step through this right now. So let's say the average order value for first time customers is $80. Just put 80, hit tab. Cost of goods, we like this to be 20% or better. So let's just put 20 and don't worry about decimals. You just put in the whole number. Shipping should be anywhere from 10 to 12, 13%. So let's go on the high end. Let's go 13. And then your merchant fees should be anywhere from 3 to 4%. So let's just go 4%. And then now we've tabbed through it all. Now we're at don't want to give away the deets yet. Customer lifetime value low. So let's say over the next 11 months, 12 months that, and I say 11 because we're already counting this month, so don't worry about that. I know what a year is. So over the next 11 months, customer lifetime value on the low end is going to be, let's say it's good. Let's say it's 200. And on the high end, it's 250. Okay. So there's no enter. You just click out of that cell. Boom. Here we go. So this first chart, what we're seeing here is if you want to be break even on this within the same month, then you can spend $50 to acquire a customer. Now, when I say break even, I'm saying all your variable expenditures, your cost of goods, your shipping, your merchant fees, your ad expense, right? That's what we're saying. You can spend $50. And this does not count for your OPEX or your overhead. So, right. So that comes from returning customers, or if you have to be profitable, then you don't want to spend $50. If you can get aggressive and you want to break even in month one, you could spend between 57 and 60. If you want to get really aggressive and you can go out to month 4, you've got cash flow to push that out, right? We can acquire many more customers at this point. You could go between 78 and 89. Now, if you want to go all the way a year out, you could pay between 126 and 158, right? That's going to be your break even. So it's going to take many months to actually realize that. You want to make sure that the calculation's right. Don't recommend it, but if you've got this dialed in, more power to you. And obviously, I know people consume data differently. So if you want to see it in a table format, then we've got the same thing here. So you could just go across. Month 0, you can spend 50. Month 1, between 57 and 60, right? And then this just kind of continues to go down. Here's the low end. Here's the high end. So month 4, again, you want to spend anywhere from $78 to $89, and that would be your break-even point. Now, this is just a simple calculator. There's much more metrics that go into this. For example, having the right financial foundation to truly understand your cost of goods, your shipping, your merchant fees, all of that. What is your customer lifetime value? So if you do have questions, it's not coming down enough. Can you see it? Schedule a call right there. I'm giving you 15 minutes. Here, let's see if we can get that up. Anyways, you'll see it right down at the end. Boom, boom. You can schedule a call with me and we'll get on. I'll help you out. I'll provide value. I'll actually walk through this with you. We'll go through any nuances and I'll help shed some light on it. So I'm only giving that 15-minute call with this calculator, and hopefully it'll give you some insight into how much you can spend to acquire the customer for your brand.